So today's video is going to be a guided meditation and an activation. I don't quite know what is going to come through, so we will discover it together. So go ahead and get yourself comfortable. If you need to lie down, I suggest lying down. If you want to sit down, I suggest sitting down. If you want to stand up, listen to yourself. Listen to your body. There's no one right way to do meditation or to do energy work in this way. In every moment, your body will tell you what is best for it. The more that you can listen to that, the more that you can receive the benefits of whatever experience that it is that you have signed yourself up for, that you have opened yourself up to be receiving. So go ahead and get comfortable. You're going to close your eyes. I'm going to play a track in the background. And just focus on getting very aware and in tune of your inner worlds and your body. Focus on your breath. Allow your breath to move as it wants to move. Don't try to control it or dictate how it should be moving. Just allow it, just observe. And then just allow yourself to really be aware of the fact that you are in a body right now. Some part of your awareness, it birthed a desire to be in a human body. And through a process that many of us can't remember in this exact moment, we led ourselves to the achievement of the goal, of the desire, the achievement of having a body, of being able to experience what it's like to be in a body, to feel soft breezes on our skin, to smell the aromas of delicious food and also the aromas of flowers, the sweet scents. Our ability to center ourselves with our breath. This constant in our life, our breath movement. Something that we don't have to pay attention to. Something that we don't have to try for. It just is. Think about how you look, about your favorite features. Think about that past version of you, the version of you that seems to be very out of reach of your current awareness. That version of you's process of choosing and thinking of exactly what you wanted the body to look like. The color of your hair, skin, texture of your hair, color of your eyes, the shape of your face, the angles of your body, the softness of your body. It was all so carefully designed by an aspect of your awareness. We're just going to sit and marinate in this remembrance that once you so badly desired is now with you. You have it. And you're enjoying it every day. Keep breathing. shift our awareness to the idea that everything that is right now in your life is exactly how it's meant to be, how this aspect of you designed it to be. There is nothing wrong. There was never anything wrong. Everything is how it should be, how you wanted it to be. The challenges that you experience, even those you set up along your path so that you could experience what it felt like to overcome them, so that you could experience the concept and the contrast of powerlessness, so that you could overcome it and remember how good it feels to be powerful, to feel powerful. Without the contrast, there is no distinction. Without the existence of the state of powerlessness, we're completely unable to recognize what powerfulness is, feels like, looks like. Everything in our life right now is completely as it was meant to be. Let's breathe into that for a bit. Now go ahead and think of the next action step, the next thing on your to-do list that you're wanting to get around to after listening to this video. Think of that task, whatever it is. Your next to-do list item. Notice if visualizing yourself or thinking about this to-do list item brings up any sensations in your body. As an example, after I'm finished recording these videos, I'm going to go make myself some lunch, and I feel a resistance in my stomach area. There's this sense of, I have to go and make this lunch, otherwise I'm going to die. Like, this is something that I am forced to do. It feels like an obligation energy. Just noticing whatever resistance comes up for you, if any, and if none, that's amazing, that's great. Just allowing yourself to breathe through the resistance, if there is any. And then reminding yourself that even this resistance is meant to be there. It was meant to be part of the process always. Resistance is essentially a signal that is showing you or telling you that you need to mentally reframe something. And that it is possible to mentally reframe it, that you need to approach that task in a different way. Keep breathing, keep feeling into the resistance or lack of resistance. Enjoying the moment. And before we end today, Just asking yourself, asking the resistance, what do I need to do to transcend this resistance so that I could be more in my aligned flow, and see what message comes up from the deepest layers of your subconscious. It could be a message in words, it could be imagery. Just allow yourself to really follow the threads that arise. I'm going to be quiet for a moment while we do this. The message that you received came directly from your highest self. The version of you who has the cheat codes to your current human experience. That version of you that knows the way, that has the map, that has the directions, and is just waiting for you to connect and to open up your awareness to the fact that you have access to these cheat codes. So, whenever you're ready, you can begin to slowly bring yourself back, open your eyes, look around the room, look at me on the screen, hello. Look around again and just notice that everything around you, whatever your feelings or emotions or narratives about it are, you're exactly where you're meant to be in this moment, learning exactly what you're meant to be learning, experiencing the sensations that are exactly the sensations that you're meant to be experiencing. And then as you move on to your next task of the day, just remember that message that you received. For me, with the example of making lunch, the message was in words and imagery and feeling. The words were what a gift, treating the process of cooking lunch, looking at every ingredient with so much gratitude, because what a gift to receive these food items and be able to create whatever I want with it. And coming into that sensation of, oh my gosh, I get to do this. Playing in that polarity of finding choice and freedom within the limitations and the structures that we have right now, with our bodies, with this earth. Whatever the limitations are, they create the style of our experience. They create the nuance of our experience. They create the experience. Without the limitations, without the structures, you would not have an experience. You would not be, everything around you would not exist without limitation. And freedom is also experienced and known through the contrast of lack of freedom. Without a concept of lack of freedom, you wouldn't even be able to conceptualize what freedom meant. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe for almost daily videos in this season of my life, at least. I have an Instagram, a TikTok, a Substack, and there's also a quiz linked in my description that will help you determine where you are on your pathway to actualizing your golden age reality. And that quiz is also my lead gen, not really. It's just like you get to put your email in there, and as I start feeling inspired to send out newsletters, I will begin using that list to send to write to. I'm really excited about that because I don't want to do the newsletter thing from a place of, oh, I have to do this to market to this. Like, I want it to feel like I am writing love letters or like letters of significance to people that want to hear what I have to say. Like, the vibe that I'm gonna be curating through those newsletters is very much, I don't know. It's not the same vibe as what you get with most newsletters, where the purpose of them is to market and to convince and to get people in. These ones are just going to be for people who don't need to be convinced, who have found me through whatever channels and enjoy the energy that I put out, enjoy my essence, enjoy hearing what I have to say, enjoy reading what I have to write, and just want more of that in a different pocket, in a more, like, the email newsletter feels like a distilled pocket, and feels like it's going to become one of the most sacred channels for me, because it's like the inner temple type of vibe, whereas like these YouTube videos are open for anyone who wants to watch them. But in order to receive my newsletters, you would have to have traveled deeper into the temple to get them. So that's the vibe. To enter my email list, you'd go through the quiz portal. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I love you. My name is Arij. Thank you so much. Bye.